Hello bachcho, let's read this question. The question says, for the reaction X2O4 giving 2XO2, for this we have delta U, that is change in internal energy is equal to 2.1 kilocalories, delta S, that is change in entropy as 20 calorie per Kelvin at 300 Kelvin. Hence, delta G is. So, we have to calculate change in Gibbs free energy. 4 options दिए गए हैं A, B, C and D. Option A is minus 2.7 kilocalorie. B is 9.3 kilocalorie. C is minus 9.3 kilocalorie and D is 2.7 kilocalorie. So, first we'll understand the key concept involved in this question. So, जो key concept involved हुआ है, it is the calculation of delta G, that is change in Gibbs free energy, using delta U, that is change in internal energy, delta S, that is change in entropy, and temperature. So, delta U, delta S and temperature को use करके we have to calculate delta G, that is change in entropy. First, we'll write the given data. So, the given data in this question is delta U, that is change in internal energy, is equal to 2.1 kilocalorie. Then delta S, change in entropy, is 20 calorie per Kelvin. Then temperature is equal to 300 Kelvin. So, हमने जो डाटा दिया गया है वो सब लिख लिया है. Now, we'll convert the units to match the other units. For example, यहाँ पे delta U को किलो कैलोरी में लिखा गया है, but delta S is written in calorie. First, we'll convert delta S in kilocalorie. So, we'll convert delta S in kilocalorie. Delta S is written as 20. So, given as 20 calorie per Kelvin. So, for that, we have to change into kilocalorie. So, we have to divide it by 1000. If we do that, the value will come as 0.020 kilocalorie per Kelvin. So, we have converted delta S in desired unit. Now, we'll see the relationship between delta H and delta U. So, delta H, so if the reaction involves gases, if the reaction involves gases, the following relationship is used. Delta H is equal to delta U plus delta N into RT, where delta H is change in enthalpy, delta U is change in internal energy, delta N is change in number of moles, R is a gas constant, T is temperature in Kelvin. So, here first we'll calculate delta N for the given reaction. Delta N is the change in number of moles. So, for this we need to write the reaction first. The reaction given is X2O4 liquid gives 2XO2 in gaseous form. So, here in product side there are 2 moles, in reactant side there is only 1 mole. So, we have to write 1, but if we see it is gases. So, delta N whatever we are writing, it is for gases. So, here there is no gas form, only liquid form is there. So, here for gases we can take 0 moles. So, 2 is the product gas moles minus 0 is the reactant gas moles, because there is no reactant which is in gaseous form. So, अगर हम लोग इसको calculate करेंगे तो it will come as 2. Delta N is 2 here. Now, let's calculate delta H. For that, we also need R. R चाहिए. So, let's take R as 2 calorie. So, it's a gas constant, 2 calorie per mole per Kelvin. So, इसको भी हम लोग किलो कैलोरी में कन्वर्ट करना है तो डिवाइडेड बाय 1000. So value will come as 0.002 kilocalorie per mole Kelvin. So now we'll substitute all the values in this equation. Let this equation be 1. To be safer side, we'll keep it as 1. So put all values in 1. So if we put that, it will come as delta H is equal to 2.1 kilocalorie, which is given in the question. Delta U तो दिया गया है, plus 2 into 0.002 kilocalorie per Kelvin into 300 Kelvin. So if we solve this, it will come as 3.3 kilocalories. So now we have delta H with us. We know Gibbs free energy equation. So using Gibbs free energy equation, which is delta G is equal to delta H minus T delta S. So let this equation be equation 2. So now we have delta H with us. We have just now calculated. T is given in the question. Delta S is also given in the question. We have to substitute all the data in equation 2. So therefore delta G will be, so delta H calculate क्या किया अभी हमने 3.3. So 3.3 kilocalorie is delta H, which just now we have calculated, minus temperature दिया गया क्वेश्चन में, that is 300 Kelvin, into delta S भी दिया गया है, it is 0.020 kilocalorie per Kelvin. So if we solve this, it will come as minus 2.7 kilocalories. So delta G we have calculated, it is minus 2.7 kilocalorie. So based on this, we can clearly say that option A, that is minus 2.7 kilocalorie, is the correct answer for this question. Hope you all have understood. All the best.